Atlanta at 4th overall, I think they're the linchpin in what's going to unfold in the rest of the top 10 at least. So we know Trevor Lawrence is going to Jacksonville. Zach Wilson should be going to the Jets. Mac Jones or Fields goes to San Francisco, and then bam, we have Atlanta right there. And what do? Now, do they have a ton of options, especially at 4th overall. Now, I think that with Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, and Arthur Smith, their GM, the owner proprietor of Home Depot, if I'm not mistaken, I firmly believe that they will not draft a quarterback 4th overall. They see, with Matt Ryan, Julio, they still have a season or two to win now. So I don't think they take a quarterback. I wish they would. If they don't take a quarterback, you're going to look at it shaking out like Penny Sewell. Sewell should go to Cincinnati, and then Miami. Here we are with Miami. Do they go Pitts, Smith, Jamar Chase? I don't know, but I like the fact that if Atlanta takes a quarterback at 4, that bodes well for my Lions in terms of an offensive skill position. So again, Atlanta at 4, and then again Miami at number 6. If Pitts and Chase are on the board, we know that the Lions will be able to get one or the other. Will it be Pitts? Will it be Chase? I don't know. I think Trey Lance goes to Washington at 8. Surtain or Horn go back-to-back to Denver and Dallas here. So there's so many different ways that this is going to shake out. But for some odd reason, boys, I just can't shake the feeling of I'm going to be watching with bated breath what Atlanta does at 4. They could very well draft Jamar Chase, and then that screws up, what we're going to do at, what we at the Lions do at 7. So to me personally, everything hinges on what Atlanta is going to do at number 4.
Yeah. But what do you think, my man? What are your thoughts on this? Yes, sir.
I want to follow him.
You want to follow me?
Yeah.
So Vegas has been playing with the odds. I usually follow Vegas for the draft and who's going where. And right now we basically can assume is Lawrence and Zach Wilson are 1-2. The odds have actually switched to Justin Fields, I believe, on DraftKings being the favorite to go 3 now after Mac Jones stayed up there for God knows how long. And if Fields goes 3, Atlanta, I believe, will be getting calls from a lot of teams to move out of 4 for that Trey Lance pick, because I do believe that the hype behind Mac Jones was unwarranted for the most part. I'm an Alabama fan, and I can say that the dude's accurate and he can do a lot of things, but he's one of those, I think Matt Walderman said it best. He's one of those quarterbacks where the situation around him has to be perfect. He's like Kirk Cousins in the sense of like a dude that needs a good O-line, needs the weapons around him, needs a good run game. And like, that's a good quarterback regardless, because I mean, you need things around you, but he's not special. He's not a playmaker. He can't put the team on his back. He can't make himself great. And the one spot I could see Mac Jones end up falling to would be the Broncos at the 9 spot, which would be a really nice situation for him to go to with Judy, Sutton, Noah Fant, Melvin Gordon in the backfield. And Pat Shurmur would be a fine offensive coordinator to get drafted to. My Carolina Panthers, I think, are locked in at picking Slater or Sewell, whoever falls. I prefer Slater over Sewell just because of the mobility, where he can actually go into a guard position, which is something we need. I know Bo's a little upset about that comment. It's just for the Carolina Panthers specifically, they're 1A, 1B to me. But just being able to go to guard where Greg Little can stay outside. The Lions are the fun spot because you guys can do whatever you want, and your fan base gets to go ahead and be like, all right, cool, we got that guy. I know receiver is the biggest need, and Jamar Chase and Kyle Pitts are what you guys should target in a sense. Or sorry, Jamar Chase more than Kyle Pitts, because Hawk is a great tight end.
Real quick, if I may, I'm kind of, Pitts, Chase, more than likely we don't see them. So I've, been comforted in the fact that Waddle should be there at 7, and I'd be more than happy with them. That's realistic, aside from, Pitts or Jamar Chase. So sorry to cut you off.
No, you cut me off at the right time, because I was about to say Jalen Waddle, I think, is the best fit outside of Chase. Chase can do it all, but Waddle, for those underneath routes, those guys that just, catch it in open field, go down the field for Jared Goff, is kind of the offense that you guys will have. And Hawk will in the middle of the field, and Swift will catch out of the backfield.